apples in the kitchen? Who are you? Did you have the apples? Did you? Did you? What? Are we having a party? Like, I totally wasn't invited.
And that's how we met.
Hello, my name is Dr. Galita. Welcome to group therapy. Snacks, anybody?
Oh my gosh, like, why are you screaming? Oh my...
In addition to your similar love issues, I believe that you are all suffering from a psychological disorder.
What's that?
You are so stupid. Do you have a brain lesion or
I don't
something?
even know what that is. Stop harassing me. You're just jealous because I'm prettier than you.
A deviant, distressful, and dysfunctional behavior pattern. Now, Mrs. Charming.
Yes.
Snowy Charming, I believe that you are suffering from malosdemesticaphobia.
What's that?
A phobia that's an anxiety disorder marked by persistent, irrational fear of an avoidance of a specific object or situation. In this case, apples. Have you ever had a traumatic experience with an apple?
Yeah. One day, I was walking through the forest, and this witch lady gave up and gave me an apple, and it tasted really good, but then I fell asleep, and I slept for a really long time. And then this prince guy came up on a horse, and he tripped on me, and it hurt really badly.
What?
And then he got kind of creepy and crawled on top of me and kissed me awake. And then we decided to get married.
Well, I think the best way to deal with your phobia is by talking through it. By following my humanistic approach, which is using personalized methods to study personality in hopes of fostering personal growth. By realizing that apples are really nothing to fear. You'll be able to live a full and complete life. It'll take time, but I believe in you.
Apples.
Can you guys shut up?
Feisty.
I'm sorry, guys. Sometimes I can be so mean.
Now, Cindy, why don't you tell us about your home life?
Well, I didn't exactly grow up in a loving home.
Gosh, Cinderella, you're such a failure. You can't even clean the floor right. Like, what is wrong with you? Ugh!
Your dress is so freaking ugly. Like, why don't you go shopping sometime? But no, you're totally poor and you're my freaking housewife. Like, go somewhere.
You should go live with the mice, but no, they only want you because you are so fugly.
Get a new dress, ugly face.
I didn't like the way my sisters or my mom treated me, so I started sniffing the cleaning products that I used all the time around the house, and it made me feel a lot better. Like, I felt like I was floating on clouds. It was probably the best feeling in my life. And I did it a lot. And one day, as I was skipping down the street, this lady came up to me and told me if I spun around in circles and I said bippity-boppity-boo, that I would be beautiful. And I am. And I have a beautiful dress, and then a carriage came, and I had to chase it down the street because I was late. And as I was chasing it, Prince Charming was like, I'm in love with this girl. Let me give her this ring I found on the floor. And he chased my carriage all the way down the street. And as I was riding down the street, he came up to me and proposed. And of course, I said yes. And then we lived happily ever after.
Well, Cinderella, I believe you're suffering from manic depression, most recently known as bipolar disorder. A mood disorder in which the person alternates between the hopelessness and lethargy of depression and overexcited state of mania, as well as disorganized schizophrenia. This is a type of schizophrenia where your thoughts are disorganized, you have hallucinations, and you have blunt emotions. We'll talk it out. It'll take time, but I believe we can bring back your self-esteem and bring back your pieces of reality together.
Is there a problem with my visual encoding, or is that an apple?
No! Now that these not-so-charmings are done talking about their whole issues, it's finally, time to talk about me. Just one time. Mom! I, totally cannot sleep!
So, obviously, when I was little, I used to have some sleeping problems. I could never fall asleep.
Touch this and you would fall asleep every time.
But then my
totally.
mom,
Oh my
because she
gosh.
loves me so much, she came up with this idea to make me sleep better. But only I slept for a really, really long time. I missed all the sales and everything. It's so angry. But then this wonderful prince came to wake me up.
I heard there was a princess that needed some kissing.
And he was just so absolutely fabulous, and I was fabulous and irresistible, of course. So he kissed me awake. It was absolutely amazing. And well, we're married now.
And ever since then, I, fall asleep whenever I get excited. I'm tired.
Well, you seem to be suffering from narcolepsy, a sleep disorder characterized by uncontrolled sleep attacks. And this can only be healed with drugs.
Yay!
And for your boy problems, I believe that the best way to deal with this is with catharsis, or emotional release.
That idea has no validity.
I'm gonna kiss you so hard, I'm gonna give you a stressful disorder! I'm such a mean person!
Well, at least I have a puzzle and Ariel at home.